Hi guys, it's Chantel and it's another Weight Loss Wednesday video. So it is Tuesday. This will be weigh-in number 7 for me. So I am down a stone in 6 weeks. This week, it's been a little bit hit and miss, a bit like last week. I wasn't very well for part of this week. I haven't been feeling very great. And I've been really just unmotivated. There's been very little motivation. I'm still eating, a fair amount of fruit and fair amount of veg and stuff. But I've been a little bit lax on counting my sins. And I've had, there was cake, there was a party, a birthday party for one of the kids we know. So there was birthday food. I didn't eat a lot, very, very little, but there was some chocolate that I obviously just haven't really thought about counting. And there was cake at one of the playgroups. And then one evening, I just wasn't feeling very well and couldn't be bothered to cook. So we just had pizza. Pizza and some wedges. So I know that that won't have helped this week. But I have around those 3 days which weren't very great, I have eaten plenty of fruit and veg, and we went to Harvest Day yesterday and I just had the grilled salmon with jack potato and some veg, so hopefully that was okay. And today I've just had some of the wholemeal toast and some fruit. I haven't really eaten much else today. So I'm crossing my fingers that I have a loss. It won't be as good as last week's 3.5. I'd be happy with 1.5 really. Because it's been a bit but you never know with this. Sometimes you have a really great week and then you come out and you're like, oh, it was like a pound, and you don't really feel wonderful about that. And then other times you have a not great week and somehow you manage to lose a decent amount. So who knows? Yeah. 1.5, 2 would be fine. I don't think it's going to be anywhere near the 3.5 that I've managed last week. So anyway, I thought I'd talk about snacks, and specifically crisps today. So I have pulled my 5 favourite low-sin crisp snacks for you guys. Before Slimming World, even before the baby actually, crisps were the thing I used to snack on most of all. Over chocolate, I would actually eat crisps more. I've actually cut them out almost completely. I almost cut them out completely from my diet for about the last year probably, and it's only now that the baby can kind of eat them. He's almost a year now, so he has baby crisps, and I sometimes buy the Tesco's equivalent of Pom Bears, so Bunny Bites. So I keep those in the house that I have kind of been going, oh, I could actually fancy a bag of crisps, because some days I don't use any sins at all. I get to the end of the day and realise I've not used any sins and I'm kind of wanting a snack, and I found that sometimes crisps fill that snack a little bit better than chocolate does, or something of that sense. Chocolate kind of seems to be eaten very quickly, whereas I can last a bag of crisps for quite a while. So I will disclosure and say that the lightest bag of crisps that you can get, or the lowest sin bag of crisps you can get, is actually Space Raiders. Space Raiders? Space Invaders? I don't know. Whatever they're called, they're only 3 cents a bag. They are small bags, mind you. I think they're only 11.8 grams or something. They are only 3 cents a bag. But I hate them. So I have not got those. But if you want really, really low sin crisps and you like Space Raiders or Space Invaders, those are only 3 cents a bag. So, if you want those, have those. But I don't like them. So there's none of those. Right. If you decide to get crisps as the sins, please check the weight limit of the bags, and obviously still check the sins on your app or online, because they can change so often. I'm not a consultant, so I can't tell you everything. These are purely as of today, which is the 23rd of May 2017. This is what the sins are for these particular bags at these weights. These weights all came in multi-bags. because when I tried to go pick stuff up at Tesco's, I wanted to just buy single bags of stuff. I couldn't, because all the ones that were in single bags were the massive grab bags, and they were like 35, 40 gram bags, which obviously isn't going to work. So these are the multi-pack bags, which are the lightest weight ones, which are obviously the lightest sins. So we will start. I've got them all on my passenger seat. So, Quavers. These are the 16 gram bags, which I think is a fine size bag, personally. That's enough for me. And they're 4.5 sins. Actually, they're nearly all 4.5 sins, apart from one. My favourite, which I'm kind of glad I found out wasn't horrifically high sinned, Frazzles. I blinking love Frazzles. And when I was pregnant, I actually went through a spell. I couldn't eat hot food for about 3 weeks, and it was driving John insane. I lived on these things. They probably were horrifically bad for me, but I did live on these. These are the 18 gram bags, and these are 4.5 sins. What's it? 16.5 gram bags. Again, 4.5 sins. So these are really kind of handy. Snacker Jacks. Now, some people wouldn't call these a crisp because they're rice cakes technically, but they're practically a crisp. They're just like eating a crisp as far as I'm concerned. These are the sour cream and chive ones. These are my favourite. I liked these before I was on Slimming World, so it wasn't exactly an issue. These are also 4.5 sins for the 22 gram bag. I think sour cream and chive, salt and vinegar, sweet chili, I think they were all the same. I don't know about anything else, so please, if you go buy like the caramel or the whatever the other ones are, check them first. And then lastly, the only ones that are 5 sins are actually the Bunny Bites. These are a 19 gram bag. These are Tesco's own Bunny Bites. So they're a bit like, well, they're the same as Pom Bears. I think Pom Bears, if you can get the smaller bag, which is 16 grams and not 19 grams, they are 4.5 and not 5. But these tend to be cheaper because obviously they're Tesco's own, so they come in multi-bags at Tesco's, and yeah, they're 5 cents. So I will forgo the extra half a cent. Saying that, I never eat an entire bag of these because I tend to share these with the baby. So the baby has some of these and then I have some. So I usually just kind of go half a bag, and that's enough for me to have, like, I can sometimes have it with like a sandwich or with whatever I'm eating at lunchtime. I might have half a bag of these. Same as today. Today we were at a play centre and they happened to have these alongside the sandwiches. So I had some of these and he had some. So that's really good. So those are my top 5 crisps, low sin crisps, if you are fancying a bit of a crisp lunch. Yeah, right, okay, what time are we on? Do you know what, I can't see a clock. Wait a minute. 23 minutes past. Okay, so I'm going in now. I'm going into group. So fingers crossed, wish me luck. Hopefully it will be a decent-ish loss to do. I think I am going to stay for group, unless I have gain, and then I'm not staying for group because I'm a coward. I am a coward. And I don't often stay for group if I have a loss because I just feel shitty about it. I know I should. I know I should still stay for group. And she always says, you know, it's really, really hard, but you need to stay for group if you have a loss. But I don't. Saying that, if you have a gain, I mean, I've not had a gain yet, so I've not had that to contend with yet. At this point, I shall just say, if you are enjoying, I would love a nice big thumbs up, and hit subscribe if you want to see some more videos. And I will pop in up here, down here, links to past Weight Loss Wednesdays, as I've got a really, really great one with a B&M haul on it, which seems to be quite popular. Leave me a comment as well, maybe if there is a particular crisp that you know of that is actually nicely tasting and lower sins, or whatever your low sin favourite is, pop that in the box below so I can know. So for now, I shall say bye bye. And I'm back. I surprised myself yet again, which is awesome, and it was another £3.5 off. So I'm now down 1 stone 4.5 pound in 7 weeks. So yay! Getting closer, so that's really, really great. And on a different note, I also got this. So this is the Bronze Body Magic Award. That's mainly because I've upped my walking majorly. I didn't used to walk like a huge amount, only when we needed to, when we took the dog for a walk and stuff. But I have started walking the baby in the buggy up to my mum's as often as I can, and going for walks with some of my mum friends, rather than just going to a park or a play centre. If the weather's good, we quite often take them for a good walk around one of our parks locally, or along the seafront down in Port Talbot. So yeah, I got this. Yay! Which means I also got a nice new sticker on my book too. So I'm heading for the Silver Award next. So for the next 4 weeks. I don't actually know what I have to do. Give me a sec. Wait. Okay, so the silver says... okay, so to get the bronze, you have to... 45 minutes a week, spread over 3 days, maintained for 4 weeks. If I walk up to my mum's, it takes me about 35 to 40 minutes, and I was doing that at least twice, plus swimming, plus an extra walk with the girls. So yeah, I was doing plenty. For the silver, either 6 15 minutes or 3 30-minute sessions, at least over 3 days, and then maintained for 4 weeks. So I should be okay. 3 30-minute sessions. I should be fine to get that in. So hopefully in 4 weeks' time I will get a silver, which would be wicked. I am potting for a I think I said £2 to my consultant, but if I get £2.5, I get my Club 10. Could not think of the word I was trying to think of then. I get my Club 10 if I get £2.5. So I would love to do that, but it's my birthday on Thursday. So and it's a big birthday. I'm 30. I'm 30 this year. So although I don't think I'm going out in the next week. We'll have to go out the week after, I think, because we're all working this week. I have 2 weddings this week to photograph, which means I'll be having 2 lots of probably 3-course meal, hotel food, nice wedding food, and buffet food. So I try not to eat too much, but obviously I can't control it as well as I'd like to. And it's also really difficult to work out sin values on stuff, because obviously you've no idea how stuff is cooked or what's in things like you're eating. But I try my best not to eat too much. And then on the days where I'm not shooting, I kind of try to make the most of it and eat as much speed food as possible to counteract, to balance the food that I'm eating during weddings. So I've got 2 weddings this week. And like I said, I don't think I'm going out for my birthday meal until next week. There will be cake though. At least I'm hoping there's cake. Although I'm working Thursday, so I won't be able to have cake on Thursday. I think I'm going to my parents tomorrow, so there might be cake tomorrow, hopefully. Yeah, so that's the next week, so we'll see how that goes. But yeah, I'm pretty happy. £3.5 off. 1 stone, £4.5 in 7 weeks. So yeah, I'm really, really pleased with that. And I'm almost halfway to where I think I want to be. I think I want to lose 3 stone. We'll see. We'll see about it. For now, my next interim target is the 2 stone mark, which we're getting towards. So yeah, I'm doing well. As always, thumbs up, hit subscribe if you'd like to see more. Please leave me some comments, and I shall see you guys again soon. Bye.